Hey guys, it's Krystal. I kind of made a list of just things that bother me. So I'm just gonna talk about that today. Okay. Things that bother me. When you just out of nowhere you just start itching and it just doesn't go away, and then at first it's just this one little spot on your leg, so you go to scratch it, and then it's just your entire fucking leg just decides to be itchy as crap, and then it just doesn't go away, and then you're sitting there looking stupid, all gotta itch my whole leg and shit. When you try doing something but you keep messing up at it, for example, you're trying to spell a word or something, and you're typing really fast and you misspell the first time, and then when you try to correct yourself again or whatever, you misspell it, and then you just keep misspelling it, and you're just just stop. Okay, one thing that really bothers me is when people, are calling everyone their best friends. They're oh my god, my new best friend, this is my best friend, and then a day later they're calling someone else their best friend. I don't know, you have one best friend, or you can be one of my best friends. It's just unless you have one particular person that's your best friend, I just feel you should say one of my best friends instead of calling everyone your best friend. Or when people don't even really like you that much and they call you their best friend. Yeah, I don't know, it just bothers me. When people post pictures of themselves on social networking sites and stuff of them crying, it's I don't care that you're crying and you're taking pictures of yourself. Why don't you go talk to somebody and they can help you stop crying, instead of being oh boo-hoo, then my life sucks so much, I'm just gonna post 20 pictures of myself crying. No, we either go do something that makes you happy, or maybe write or something and get your problems out, or if some people like to make videos and stuff about why they're upset, they can go do that, but I don't want to see pictures of them crying every day. Yeah, there's that. One thing that really bothers me also is, hold on. Sorry. When people, how people are, what's the word? Discriminate. People still discriminate, and it really bothers me. It's especially people still are racist and stuff. It's that was, I don't know, forever ago. Just grow up and move on with times. People are African American, they're not going to change, they're still going to have the same skin color, so just get over it and move on. Or homosexuality, it's well, they can do whatever they want, as long as, whatever. I don't care what they do in the bedroom, that's them and that's their life, their business. Whatever, they can go and be happy everyone else. Everyone else should be happy. But anyways, people who are two-faced, I hate that. It's absolutely one of the things that I hate the most. It's actually I wrote I have a note card full of stuff, front and back. But yeah, the two-faced people, I fucking hate them. It's just be one person. Don't pretend to be one person around me and then you go hang out with someone else and you're completely different. It's I don't even know who you are. Do you not like doing the things that you do with me, or do you not like doing the things that you do with those other people? I don't know. It's just, choose one person to be yourself, and if you feel like you have to be different around people, then you probably shouldn't be hanging out with those people anyways, because you're not being yourself. You should find people that, actually like you for who you are and don't try to change you for any reason or whatever. Potheads. I hate potheads. I don't really care if any of you smoke. It's just the people that I'm talking about are people who sit around for hours just trying to find new resources or whatever to get their illegal stuff from. It's when all you do is talk about it or post things on Facebook or Tumblr. It's like, oh my god, weed, it's all I care about, that's all I think about, that's all I live for. Like, I hate that. It's so stupid. Like, just stop. No. There's a reason why it's illegal. Okay, one thing that bothers me is, like, for example, you and an old friend, you know, okay, I'll just give one of my examples. Like, you know those things, like the little bead kind of things, and you put them on stuff, and then you put the iron on to melt it, and then you take it off of the little plastic thing, and you got yourself a shape or whatever that you made. I found one of those that I had, except it was broken up into a couple of pieces, and it was something that me and my friends had, and it's like, when I find little stuff like that, and it's like, I'm not friends with that person anymore, it's just like, yeah, I get the feeling of, like, you know, remembering that stuff, and, you know, yeah, those times were fun, but it's like, it just makes me sad, because it's like, things aren't like that anymore. Like, when I was holding this little piece of something, the first time I was holding it, I was with my best friend at the time, and then now it's like, so many things have changed. It's kind of like that, like, pictures, like, that thing about pictures is like, the picture can never change, but the people in them do, or whatever. I don't remember how the saying goes, but that thing. One thing that bothers me is, like, when you think you're over something, but you really aren't. Like, for example, a relationship. Like, let's say one of your old friends, or maybe next significant other, or whatever, and you think that you're over that, or maybe a fight that you had with someone, maybe you think you're over it, and then, like, you try to, like, talk about it or deal with it, and you realize that you're not, and it's been, like, let's say forever, like, it's been, like, a long time since that thing happened, and you're just like, why can't I get over this? It doesn't even matter to me anymore. But subconsciously, I guess it does, but then, like, on the outside, you're like, oh, well, it doesn't really matter to me anymore. Whatever. One thing that really bothers me is, like, when people complain about stuff that they can obviously change if they've tried to. Like, for example, like, weight. Like, people complain about their weight all the time, but it's like, if you're complaining about it every day, all the time, and you're eating, like, you know, really unhealthy foods, or you're not exercising or anything, it's like, that's when I'm like, shut up and deal with it. Like, you can get healthier food choices, you can cut things out of your diet, put some new items in your diet that will help you lose weight or whatever. And I don't know, it's just those people, like, when they say that, like, I don't know, it bothers me. Another thing that bothers me is when people try too hard to impress others. Like, for example, like, I have been talking to a few guys, and it's just like, they always try too hard, and they say that, you know, they like something, or they have something that they actually don't have, when they're trying to impress me. It's like, I don't care about, like, how much money you have, I don't care about all the things and fancy stuff you have, and it's like, I don't see why you think that's important, and why you're trying to use this to impress me. It's like, that's stupid. Just be yourself and tell the truth about everything. You don't have to try that hard to impress people. The real way that you impress people is by being yourself and being completely true to whatever you do. Like, you know, if you're an impressive guitar player, it's because you play guitar very well. It's not because, like, you fake playing guitar really well, because then that's stupid. Whatever, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Like, for another example of something that I really hate or bothers me or whatever, is like when older people are obviously doing something wrong, and I mean, not wrong, like, I don't know, they're just, the way that they act. Like, let's say that you have someone in your family that's, you know, older, an adult or whatever, and they're acting like a kid, and then, like, a younger person in the family is like, stop doing what you're doing, you are acting like a child. And it's like, I hate when their response is, oh, I've been doing this my whole life, or whatever, so I don't need to change. It's like, just stop. I don't care if you've been doing it your whole life, if you're acting like a child or whatever, or if you're doing something and you say you've been doing it your whole life and it's annoying or just like not good. Like, they just need to get over it and grow up a little, I guess. I don't know. That is kind of random. That kind of didn't really answer the thing I said. Yeah. I only have a few more, I promise. This is kind of a really long video. Oh, when I was in school, I had several classes where the class was just like, the students in the class were so loud that I couldn't pay attention to the teacher, and I was trying to learn. Like, that's why you go to school. You pay attention in class and you try to learn to pass your final and, you know, eventually graduate from high school. I had a class my freshman year where it wasn't a very big class at all. It was like a class where you like failed math, and it was like a pre kind of, it was my freshman year, so it was like a pre-algebra kind of thing, because I was in algebra 1 and I failed it because my teacher was just, he didn't really teach very well, so I failed. Math is a really hard subject for me. And then that class that I was in, like, there was like, you know, maybe 15-ish kids in that class. It was a very small class, and so they were just being really, really loud, and they were always really loud. But then one day, like, the teacher was literally like 2 feet away from me, and these students are across the classroom yelling and screaming about shit. It's like, I don't care if you don't want to pay attention, but don't bother me when I'm trying to pay attention in class. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, there's a lot of things about me, but guess I'm just gonna stop now. But yeah, I guess I'll just make like a second one of these later on when I decide to rant about things that bother me. So yeah, I wrote so much stuff down. There's a lot of stuff I kind of wanted to say about each one of these, but yeah, I guess I'll just do that in my next things that bother me video, I guess part 2 later on when I'm bored. Okay. Well, goodbye, guys. I hope you guys had a blah blah. Okay. Goodbye, and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a very nice day, afternoon, or night, or wherever it is where you are. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I don't know why I'm getting all like tongue-tied, but yeah. Have a good day, and